no car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with. Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my. Zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Angry and friends with these. Cause when I was down out of soul had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm out like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap. Got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top notch.
I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
On first down, Lauletta. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
All right, here we go. 319.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Lauletta on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Room to run past midfield. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. Smith on 1st down. And right away he lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Play action. It's Smith. On the move to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
Here's Lauletta after the interception. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, on.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
yeah.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Third and long, it's Smith. And he's going to go down again. Mario Edwards. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Give him 28 yards on that one. And New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well led on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And just shutting him off there. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lawletta looking for a first down throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Smith. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And it's 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Smith, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to pour.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? but instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watching now, Barney, Barney. Watching now, Barney, Barney.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Right there, 54 Mike. All day, baby, all day.
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. He's got Smith here. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, Lauletta. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Gone, 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 gone.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Giants add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Thompson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Smith. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And that's caught inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go!
Back to the air, Lauletta on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw, Lauletta. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Leopard! Set! 3-19. 3-19. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot! Check, watch the D4. Over!
Again, Lauletta. Over the middle to Beckham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Dancing to his left. The open man is Smith. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. In for the score. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Rosas now to kick this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big time play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Smith throwing on 3rd and long. A deep ball and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, this
What's
is
going
not,
on?
it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Lauletta now to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Gone! Detroit! Gone!
Now it's Lauletta. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on a turnover on downs. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the left. It's complete to Dyson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now he's going to let it go deep. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Flushed out right. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ryan Kerrigan able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's a give to Barkley. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta steps away to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, an even 90 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And there he goes again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Hey, gun.
Smith now to throw. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will shave one more off this lead. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now here's Lauletta. Steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd and 10, Lauletta. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Right there.
Lauletta to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28.
No introduction really necessary.